guys, so today I'm going to be doing a video for y'all. I'm in a mood to film right now. Today we're going to be talking about 13 Reasons Why, the third season. I actually finished watching it a few days ago and I have a few thoughts, because in the videos that I've watched of people talking about the third season, I feel like they don't talk about the stuff I wanted to listen to talk about, you know? So why not make my own video? Why not? So I did watch 13 Reasons Why Season 3 a lot later, but I feel like it's because they didn't put it up the regular time of year that it normally goes up. Like, normally it goes up around, like, I think early summer, right? Like, no, like June. I remember, like, it feels earlier in the year, you know? And let's just say it's a little bit, disappointing. It's pretty disappointing. It's not the best season ever. It's like, and I know that they're going for this whole 4 seasons juicy like thing. Like, I know people are trying to do like the Big Mac method, you know, 2 buns, 2 patties. I don't know where I was going with that. But like a lot of shows are trying to go with the 4 season like format now, which is, it's cool, but I don't know. Here's the thing, it's disappointing in like overall, but it's a good story arc still. So it's just one of those things where it's like, it didn't have its best shot, you know? Like, it's a good story, but it's also, they cheaped out on the end. Like, I mean, we're gonna just go through, we're gonna talk about it. I'm just, if you guys, basically, if you guys just wanted like a non-spoiler review, I will tell you how I felt right now real quick. I liked it, but it was kind of disappointing and it wasn't as good as the other seasons. If you guys are okay with spoilers and just like discussing things, you can stay tuned and keep watching. So basically, season 3 season 3 is 13 episodes, and it's actually more about Bryce. So Bryce gets killed in the season, and so we get to learn kind of more about Bryce's side, Bryce's story, and his redemption arc. Like, he's actually trying to be like a better person in this season, and it kind of begs the question, if you do a horrendous crime, or even just if you do something horrendous, can you be, is there a redemption? Can you be a better person? Do people change? Like, you know, like those, like, the shit everyone wonders, right? Because he kind of gets, the end of season 2, he kind of gets away with murder. I'm kidding, kind of. He gets away scot-free from rape, and it's just like, oh, that shit sucks, but they're kind of just like, he's rich, and so basically, it's a small town. They're in like a small, the funny thing is, like, they're a small town, but like, they have to be fucking rich. This town has to be super fucking rich. They have their own county jail. Like, I'm from New York. I don't feel like we have county jails. Like, I mean, maybe technically we do. Like, we have like holding cells, but I don't think it's county. I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting these things mixed up. Maybe I just don't understand the phrasing of the words, but I'm like, you guys have your own jail system? Like, that's, what? Prison system? That's crazy. Like, that's some rich shit. Like, it's a small town, but I don't know. Like, I don't know how small this town actually is. Like, I kind of wanted to know way more. Maybe on, like, in the book it felt like more of a small town, but in the show, not as small. But, I mean, it makes sense, you know? The world is bigger. It's more than us now. Honestly, I did actually like Bryce's story in the season. Even though in the, like, first, second episode, you know that he dies. Also, even, this is how they advertise this season, you know he's dead. And it's like, but I think the part, so a lot of people have been saying that this show is not like one of those, like, what is it called? It's not one of those shows that could have 4 seasons. It's like a 1 season show. And I feel like a lot of people kind of forget that this show was based on a book that was written, I think it was published, let's actually see, hold on. It was published October 18th, 2017. And I realized I said 2017. I meant to say 2007. you know? And obviously the person who wrote it is like an older man, like Jay Asher. Let's see. Let's see how old Jay Asher is. Jay Asher is 44 years old, people. So, I know a lot of people were like, how are they teenagers and they're not on their phone, they're not doing certain things, like, it feels like weird. Like, the tapes, all of these things. And if you think about it, the show actually does take place, they said that it took place in 2018. Like, the season is in 2018. But, like, the vibe of the show is very, like, early 2000s, and it's because this guy's a lot older. Like, you write about what you know. Like, you know, that's a whole mood. Because they said, I wish they had made it more ambiguous on which year it was, because then that might have made more sense. Because there's a lot of plot holes because it's now taking place in 2017-18-ish era, and it just doesn't make sense. Like, but that's kind of like a problem with the whole show in general, so let's just put that away, because it's just a thing that people are always talking about when they talk about the show. It just feels kind of strange. And only the first season is like based on the book. Like the second season wasn't in the book. Third season obviously wasn't in the book. So it's pretty original. This is like a Netflix original part, you know? So I don't know. I mean, I think we do have a new character. We have this girl named Ani, and she lives in Bryce's house because her mom is like the live-in like caretaker. Yeah. And here's what a lot of people have said, and I agree with this. We have no reason to, one, believe her. We don't know if she's a reliable witness because we don't have anything to make us like her, really. Like, I feel like they should have really introduced her more, because it was just like, I mean, here's the thing. It did feel like a new girl who, like, moves a lot, who just, like, kind of jumps in. But, just still, like, can we just take a second to develop her character so we give a shit when she talks? Like, no? Okay, cool. Fine. That was a problem with me, but, like, I think I'm a writing buff, and I'm a film buff, and I'm a TV show buff that loves these shit, so maybe I'm a little bit more critical than, like, teenagers. Also, I'm 24, so I do probably see a lot more of these types of shit, that's, like, it's not rose-colored glasses for me as much as it would be probably for, like, a 14 or 13-year-old, even though this show's probably, and this season didn't really have, like, oh shit moment like the first two did, probably because people were trying to get it canceled, like legitimately canceled, not like cancel culture. They were like, Netflix, get this shit off. So, you know, I mean, kind of. I mean, I guess the most shocking thing that happened was the whole Monty thing. I feel bad that Monty did die like that. Like, you didn't have to do him dirty like that. Like, dude, like, they did Monty dirty by the end. Like, even though he was not a good person, he did the horriblest things, like, and, like, a part of me is like, yeah, he kind of does deserve the shit that he got, but then it's still, like, also, this fucking season reminds me of a mix of How to Get Away with Murder and Pretty Little Liars together. Like, it was just, like, if I wanted to rewatch Pretty Little Liars and feel that frustration that I had at the end of Pretty Little Liars, I would go back and watch it. No, but I'm kidding. Like, but honestly, I would probably just watch it. And I don't know. Why did they go with the Pretty Little Liar vibe? Where it's like, is anyone really dead? Is it like, no, honestly, I was probably, like, a part of me was like, this is fucking Allison all over again. She is, but it wasn't, kind of, but it was like Allison, where, like, for those, like, 13 Reasons Why, like, I love 13 Reasons Why. Like, it was, honestly, it's one of the books I've actually read audiobook like 5-10 times. Like, it's a really good story, but I don't know. But I mean, like I said, I'm probably not the demographic technically for a YA book show, so I mean, that's what happens when you get old. You're not the demographic anymore, which sucks, but life, you get old. you become irrelevant. Even though, like, yeah, I don't know. I think they just took too long to make this show, because I know, like, Selena Gomez was tied to it at one point, like, when she was a teenager, like, this, maybe it just took too long, but I don't know. So, the last, like, setting Monty up as the murderer episode, that was the one that really was just, like, so you tell me, and everyone else who's in this review has literally said the same fucking thing, at least the ones I watched. You say the whole season, the whole series, that telling the truth is important, and, like, don't lie, the truth will set you free. And how do we end? With the lie. Like, what? Like, it's, and also, I read, like, a review on, like, one of those, like, article site type shits, and they were like, they make everyone be accountable for their actions. It's like, no, they don't. Like, this is like, as fucked up as it is, I'm trying to bring this card up, but this is like white privilege style, like, accountability. Like, what? Like, because Alex just, like, trying to kill himself. I mean, that happened, and I'm sorry, Alex. But if your dad did not work for the police station, you would have gone to jail. I feel like they're going to bring that up in season 4, and season 4 is supposed to be the last and final season. But, like, Tyler never got in trouble for the whole gun thing, which is, like, they tell the story, and, like, such unreliable, like, and, like, the whole season, we've been, like, hearing Ani at the, like, with her report, and it's just, like, honestly, I'm impartial with Anya. I don't know if I like her or not, but, like, what? So Alex did it, and, got away with it. He got away with murder. That's why I'm like, it's like, Pretty Little Liars means how to get away with murder, because, except, like, I love How to Get Away with Murder. Their writing is so good. Like, Shonda Rhimes. But no, honestly, like, what? Like, I don't know, the end just left me with, like, a bad taste in my mouth. Like, you know when you drink something and it's, like, so good when it goes down, but then 3 seconds later you're just like, this shit gross. Like, that's how I felt. I don't know. I don't know. This show. I don't know, guys. Like, I can't. Like, it was such a good, like, it was so, like, there's a lot of other things that happened, but I'm just, like, not gonna talk about it in this video because it's not really, like, a TV analysis episode. It's kind of just me being like, let's talk about this real quick. Like, what the fuck? This was disappointing, but, I mean, it wasn't as disappointing as Gemini Man, because I watched that too, and that shit was fucking disappointing. I might do a video on it because it was that disappointing. So bad. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I will talk to you guys in the next video, and yeah, bye!